Stop, I'm David Tian, Ph.D, and in this video I answer the question, how to attract women when you're rebuilding your life. Welcome to Man Up, episode 179.
Masculinity for the intelligent man. I'm David Tian, Ph.D, and this is Man Up!
Hi, I'm David Tian, Ph.D, and for the past 10 years I've been helping hundreds of thousands of people in over 87 countries attain success, happiness, fulfillment in life and love. And here I am in Bangkok outside this very fancy mall called Central Embassy. And they have the most amazing movie theater, the best movie theater experience in the world. But I don't want you guys to come and ruin it for me, so never come here, all right? But anyway, it's a nice background. And right there is a sculpture by an artist named Potero, who is supposedly famous, as I was just told. So here we are, and it's loud, a lot of traffic, and we have to do some noise reduction, but I thought I'd give you some nice background. Okay, private Facebook group from Man Up. By the way, welcome to Man Up episode 179. And this is coming from Tristan. So Tristan asked a question. It's pretty short, so I'm going to read the whole thing. Basically, I just recently got out of a relationship with a girl that I was really into. The reason being that I float by in life and I'm not reaching my potential, and gave me the whole stipulation that we might end up together again if I show that I'm living to the potential that she sees. To be honest, I don't want her back. I want to find someone that won't give up on me and have a passionate, meaningful relationship where my partner feels secure. Right now, I'm not doing well in life, and I definitely have to change that beforehand. But I'm concerned about accidentally finding someone that I click with while I'm in the process of changing. You don't want to accidentally find anyone, I suppose. Okay, so TLDR, my question is this. What is the best way to show a woman that I can be a good potential mate even though I'm still rebuilding my life? Okay, great. So he's got a little bit of Marilyn Monroe quote in here, and that's fine. You know, you want to find somebody who's not waiting for you to fulfill your potential. So it's a good thing that she's leaving you, because yes, you should only be in a relationship with somebody that you don't want to change. I mean, like that you maybe you could hope that the person changes, but you should that change should not be dependent on your your happiness in the relationship should not be dependent on that other person changing. So good for her to leave, and good for you not having her in your life. You guys just won't click, and that's a good thing. But the real question you're asking here isn't about her. It's about you're concerned about accidentally finding someone that you click with while you're in the process of changing, and you say, how can I be a good potential? How can I show her, a woman, that I'm a good potential mate even though I'm still rebuilding my life? Here's how you do it. You rebuild your life. It doesn't sound like you're rebuilding your life very fast. So just get on that progress, and that should be pretty obvious. So if you're looking for a woman who is only going to like you once you have reached the finish line of your life, then you'll never meet a woman that actually is going to be happy with you. Whoever you meet should love you when you're on the journey just as much as when you have reached the finish line. Right? So the woman shouldn't be, her happiness and love for you should not be dependent on you achieving some great trophy. This is the other thing, right? It's like these guys who think, see, I just covered this in episode 174 and earlier in 170. So many people in the world only like me or other people because of the things that we have accomplished. But they don't like me when I'm coming up. You know, it's like Rocky. It's like, what's that girl? He was like Martha or something. Or is that Batman or Superman? Anyway, the girl that Rocky's girlfriend. Fuck, what's her name? Adrian. Right? Adrian in the Rocky series, if she only loved him after he won, but she didn't love him while he was, fighting and working his way up, well then, fuck that bitch, right? It's like right now, Conor McGregor and Dee, right? That whole thing of like, he was with her, or she was with him even before he fought the first time. Even before just when he had just started to decide to be a pro fighter. And, she was with him all the way to the top. Now, I don't know if they're going to stay together, but what is great is he chose the woman who was with him on the journey up, who chose to love him even when he wasn't winning yet, even when he wasn't a champ yet. That's the type of thing you need to be looking for in not just your mate, but in your friends. So I feel like the way you guys treat yourselves is that you're only going to love yourselves, or you're only going to accept yourself when you have become a winner. In the meantime, you have this inferiority complex of low self-esteem, and I know all of the fucking marketing, I mean, look at this marketing, right? All of this luxury marketing is telling you you're not good enough unless you buy their shit. PUA marketing says the same thing. I'm from within that industry. I came out of that industry. PUA industry is dependent on you not being satisfied with yourself. PUA industry is dependent on you not loving yourself. not being satisfied and being confident in who you are right now. They want to, what I'm doing right now, what I'm doing is I'm putting, I'm taking that wound and I'm, what's that word, man? I'm putting pressure on the wound. Actually, that sounds like you're trying to save yourself. But anyway, I'm niggling that wound. What's the fucking word? I can't remember. But anyway, it's like you have a wound and I'm just like making it worse, right? Because the more you feel that pain, the more you'll buy their shit. Hopefully you realize that I'm not trying to do that. So I don't give a fuck, right? I'm telling you right now, the route to your happiness is first, it begins with self-acceptance. It begins with loving yourself the way you are, because only then can you drop all of the other bullshit that you've been trying to live up to, and then finally, for real, live a life of passion. Because so many of the time, we're living our shoulds, right? We're just living up to the shoulds that have been imposed from our parents. You should be this way, you should do that, by marketing, by society, by bros, right? That you should have a body, you have a good body, you should make a lot of money, you should do all, and then only when we've managed to live up to those shoulds, do we then have the opportunity to finally sit back and ask ourselves, what do I really want to do? So I have all this money, I have the body, I have the girls, I have all that I need. Now what do I want? And I'm 40 years old now, and only in the past few years have I really confronted that question. And that should have been from the beginning. What are you passionate about? What do you really enjoy? What would you do for the rest of your life if you didn't have to make money? Besides sitting on the beach, because that gets boring pretty fast. What would you do? What would you do if you didn't have to live up to all the shoulds that have been imposed on you since you were a child? What would you do? Do that. So right now, you feel inferior, you have this low self-esteem based on the fact that you don't feel like you're good enough, and that's what you're hoping, the woman will love you when you're good enough? Fuck that bitch. If she only loves you when you're good enough, well, fuck that bitch. She's not going to be there when the times are hard. She's not going to be there when you're going on that journey and you're working your way up. Look for friends who are going to be there even if you don't succeed. For friends who are going to be there for you if you try your best and you don't win the trophy. Look for the friends who will love you for you, not for the shit that you have done or for your fucking resume. Fuck the bitch who looks for your resume. Fuck the friends, the so-called fake friends who, well, not so-called fake, the fake friends, the so-called friends, who only are around when you're on the top, when you're winning. Fuck that shit. They don't actually like you. They're not really, well, they like you. They don't love you. They're not your real friends. But I know most of the world, they're like that. Most of the world is superficial, fuck all, meritocratic. Well, actually, it's a bad meritocracy. So I understand most people in the world aren't genuine, and they won't give out real, sincere love and appreciation. So maybe that's what you just got to make do. But I don't make do with that shit. Fuck that shit. I only allow people in my life, in terms of friendships and relationships, that are there not because of the shit that I do or accomplish or my fucking resume, but for me. So even if I get hit by a car, and God forbid, and I'm a quadriplegic and I can't do all of these things, or maybe I get brain damage and suddenly I can't do, friends who will still love me anyways. That's what's important. They will love you for you. By the way, this is building on themes from episode 170 and 174. If you haven't seen those, make sure you watch those. And if you want to go deeper in this, we have a series of courses that are there to build your self-esteem and to teach you about, and to lead you into self-discovery, self-awareness, self-acceptance. And it starts with Invincible, and it builds into rock-solid relationships, masculine mastery, lifestyle mastery, a whole series of courses. It's just a quick plug in case you're interested, but I put out a lot of free stuff. So join the private Facebook group to get access to the free courses. And in the meantime, join the group. Wait, in the meantime, just join the freaking group. Okay, in the meantime, I gotta eat. I gotta get some more coffee, man. So the sun is setting, and we got some errands to run. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you inside the private Facebook group. Thank you, Tristan, for asking that question. I'll see you inside the group. Until then, David Tian signing out. Man up!